Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you are new, welcome. Sorry, not a good start. Today's video is a tag video and I bring to you Scaretag. So together with Kori from Colourfully Optimistic, in collaboration, we bring you the hashtag coloringscaretag. And yeah, it's just a fun tag for Halloween with some questions to answer, and all you have to really do is colour a spooky or a Halloweeny kind of page. If you don't want to do, you could always do a full page in Halloween colours. It's up to you. We ask that you tag 3 people in your video, and before I start I will tag mine because you guys know if I don't do that I will forget. So I am tagging Jojosa Hannah, who is my lovely friend Johanna, just to be honest because I can't wait to see her funny answers. I know they'll be crazy. I am tagging Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free, and I am tagging poetspice Biblio Color Scribe. All of these channels will be in the description down below. I will link to them so you can pop on and visit them if you like. So we will get started. I'm going to colour my Halloweeny page from the Tiny Little Horrors colouring book. This is by Dent Books. It's just one of the little travel books that I like. I picked this off Amazon. And I've been working in a page and I thought, oh, go on then, I'll just finish my page because I never get a lot done, so might as well just choose something we can relax to. I need to pull my purples out. I need to then also remember which purple I was using. Right, so let's begin, shall we? I'm going to turn you guys so that I can also turn my page because I'm left-handed. So we start with this is a little bit out there. That's where I'm going to start with. So this one is purely for fun, and we are horror movie buffs, so you will see the theme. Question number 1: if you were living in The Walking Dead, so the TV series The Walking Dead, what weapon would you choose? So it's gotta be well, I know the sensible one Kori kind of already bagged, probably the one where you'd actually survive. So I suppose I'd have to go for a shotgun. I don't think I would be a very good shot. It's not something I've tried, so I suppose I would have to start with maximum firepower that requires the little amount of actual being good at aiming, and probably short range is a good thing for me because, to be honest, I'm that slow at everything. They're probably going to be right in front of me by the time I get my shot off, so I'm going to go with something big and powerful. We're going to have a shotgun. Don't even ask. To be honest, I'd be locked away behind a lot of gates forever. Question 2. If you were paid to stay the night in a haunted house, would you, and how much would they have to give you? Right. I am a very contradictory person in this way, in that, number 1, I don't believe in things. Yes, so I'm a non-believer of many things, ghosts being one of them, and yeah, I'm still a tiny bit of a scaredy cat. I'm not too bad, but how I do on my own alone. So number 1, I would probably definitely have to have, my husband would have to be with me. The question doesn't say you can't, so and it'd have to be a fair bit, to be honest. It'd have to be a fair bit because the reason I say this, most of them look pretty run down, don't they? Because, I mean, some of them are gorgeous, gorgeous places to stay. They're famous places. They do very well. But quite a lot of them seem to be like the theme to make them seem more haunted. They look a bit run down. You know, like half of these places are like old abandoned hospital wards that have been done up for like a theme weekend, aren't they? So, not sure how I feel about it. So if it was nice, if we were staying in the haunted version of a 5-star hotel, they probably wouldn't have to pay me that much, to be honest. If anybody wants to, if any companies out there would like me to do that, you don't have to pay me that much. Question number 3. What superstition / urban legend do you believe? So, as already stated, I am pretty much, a moot point for thinking things are real. But I do believe there should be gold at the end of the rainbow. It's still a superstition. Didn't have to be a scary one. I would definitely love to find my pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, and I am going to forever hold out my own hope for that. No one can take that away from me one of these days. Question number 4. Which horror movie did you never get over? Now, speaking for not me, but my mum, when she was young, The Exorcist came out, and she went to watch that, like many people at the time, in her teenage years, and has never, ever, ever been able to watch a scary movie since in her entire life. She can't watch anything. Completely scarred. And it's crazy, isn't it, that? Because we watch that film now and think, oh, that's pea soup. He's shaking the bed. And she was absolutely just mortified. But for me, movie that I never got over. Seeing as nothing springing to mind, I'm assuming that I'm over it. I'm going to go with that. Because to be honest, I like horror movies, so I'm a contradiction in that though. I love a good horror movie, and yet I still hide behind my fingers. When you know something's about to pop out at you, I will lift my pillow over my face. I will lift a cushion, and my husband goes mad. He's like, why are you watching that in the first place if you're then going to hide if anything happens? What can I do? They make me jump. So, question number 5. What is your favourite scary and or Halloweeny colouring book? Well, now, isn't that a difficult question? When I like so many. So many. I rather like, I don't think there's one answer to this. I just don't. There's a couple. It's tough. I really like Jasmine Beckett Griffith's Halloween. That is a fun book. Really beautiful. I also really love the new Derya Kiyasi book that she's just come out with. Is it something like Halloween to Christmas? Something like that. It's her book 5. That is beautiful, because you guys know that I like colouring people. And her and Christine Cow and things like that, they do beautiful portraits. So I do really like that one. And to round it up with a third... I had one in mind and it's gone. Oh, the Colour in Heaven Gothic Alchemy special they did. Really like that one. Oh, now there's loads popping in my head. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go with those 3. I'm going to behave. Leave some for other people. That's what I'm going to do. So, question number 6. What is the scariest book you've ever read? Rats by Sean Hudson. I'm sure it's Sean Hudson that wrote Rats. I'm pretty sure you can, from just that, work out what that is all about. But you know, when I think books are far more haunting than films, because it's your own imagination which can be truly terrifying, and they're a lot more descriptive, aren't they, than movies, which is why I'm a big fan, a big reader. I love books, but yeah, it truly unsettled me. It really unsettled me, that book. It's I'm not a spoiler, so I'm not going to tell you. If you want to know, you'll have to read it yourself. I apologise if you freak yourselves out with it. Number 7. If you could be a scary monster, I've even forgotten most of these. If you could be a scary monster, what one would you be? Let me see. Well, I always feel like zombies, not zombies. Vampires seem to get all the most fun. Like werewolves, I don't fancy all that breaking bones and, you know, running around eating wildlife once a month, or having to lock yourself in a box or whatever it is they do in the films. Whereas vampires, I don't know, they get all the best birds, don't they? So yeah, I think Dracula it is. With my harem of zombie... I'm obsessed. Apparently I want to be a zombie. My harem of vampire brides, and off I go. Right. What number was I on? Number 8. Where is the scariest place you have ever been? I've not really. I've done an escape room. That was pretty scary, pretty cool. We did a haunted asylum escape room. You know those rooms where you like you solve the clues to move to the next place. I've done that. That was awesome. I've been to the London Dungeon. That was cool. They were doing a special for Jack the Ripper, and they kept turning the lights off, and he'd pop up right in front of somebody, scare the lights out of me. And that was good. It's probably about as scary as what really. Yeah, I'm not really one to, I don't know, hang out in cemeteries or anything weird, or I don't visit cemeteries like some people. It's like a sightseeing thing, isn't it? Like certain famous graveyards and things. I've never been anywhere like that, so I'll have to go with those two. Number 9, are you scared of the dark? And if so, what is it that scares you the most about it? No, I'm not scared of the dark. Except, yeah, there's an except. Right after I've watched a scary movie, I've grown out of it a little bit now, but when I was younger, I'll let you in on secrets now, trade secrets now. When I used to live at my dad's home, we kind of the way our sitting room used to be in the cellar. It was like a really nice done up living room, so it was like underground, and there was a toilet there and a living room and a bedroom, and I'd watch movies, and then it'd be like really late at night. I was a teenager, the toilet's in the cellar underground, and I just couldn't go to the loo with the light off. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And it stayed with me a little bit. Like, you know, in the middle of the night when you get up, you don't turn lights on, do you? Because it's rude to your other half. You crawl around in the dark, you stub your toe, you go to the loo, you come back. But right after a scary movie, that funny habit has stayed with me. And just in the bathroom, like apparently someone's going to, you know, pull you through the toilet, I have to have the light on. And within a couple of hours, it's passed and fine again, it's gone. But, yeah, apparently I have some kind of weird toilet phobia. I don't know. Yeah, that's my thing. So no, I'm not scared of the dark. I'm scared of toilets in the dark. I don't know. Apparently. Number 10. Oh God, see, here we go. Do you, I jumped the gun. This is my fear. This is why we must have brought it up. Do you go to the toilet with the lights on or off after a scary movie? And if you have a closet, would you need to have the door fully closed to sleep? So, I'm pretty sure I answered that. And that's clearly why that question's come about, because it must have been on my brain. And closet, I think the closet's definitely Kori. She must be scared of the closet. I'm going to make myself sound very anal now, but no, I'm not scared of the closet being open. Like, I could wake up in the middle of the night, it would be open, and it's not going to scare me or freak me out. I would have to get up and close the closet because it's open. That's what would keep me awake. I'm the same if a drawer isn't shut. It really bugs me. If the hallway light is on for no reason, I'm hard to live with. But it's not. I'm not scared there's a monster going to jump out of the closet. I'm more. My brain won't leave it alone. It has to be closed. Apparently I am scared there's a monster going to climb out of the toilet, and don't know why having the light on would fix that, but we're not really rational, are we? Right, so question number 11. Do you prefer to watch scary movies with others or alone? It depends who it is. So I went to see it in the cinemas not so long since, part 1. And there was a lad sat next to me, you know, bless him, enjoying his movie. But every time something happened, he squealed. Like, actual squeal. He was definitely, you know, a pretty old lad in his 20s. But every time something happened, he jumped, made me jump, and he squealed. And the problem is, eventually, I wasn't watching the movie. I was watching him to see if he was going to jump so it wouldn't make me jump. So it really does depend who it is. And my husband, he hates zombie films of any description. They freak him out. So he gets round paying any mind to that by talking through the entire thing. So, yeah, it depends. I don't mind having company for movies if you're going to behave. Like, just behave. Let me watch the film. Don't talk to me. Talk to me afterwards when it's finished. So I'm gathering from this, maybe alone. Maybe alone's the answer, actually. I take it back. So, question number 12. Do you want to be a vampire, zombie, or werewolf, and why? See? That means technically I answered number 7 on my own tag wrong. That means number 7, where it said, if you could be a scary monster, what one would you be? We obviously meant monster, like slime monster sort of thing. I'm sticking with vampire though, because I wouldn't want to be, like, if you could be a monster, why would you want to be, like, gross? I'm sticking with vampire. So, do you want to be a vampire, zombie or werewolf, and why? Well, clearly my answer isn't going to change. Although apparently I quite fancy being a zombie. No, I'm sticking with vampire. Question number 13. Would you participate in the zombie run? So some cities have a city event that's like a haunted fun run. And, it's a mass event that's hosted. And the zombie horde walks through the city. And when they catch you, so if they run into passers-by, you become a part of the horde. And you can run from the horde and get caught by the horde. It's a bit like, the harvest fun runs that they do. And they're quite fun. And if so, would you be a zombie or a runner? Apparently definitely a zombie. I mean, to be honest, I suppose I'd want to be a runner first, see if I actually survive. It sounds knackering though, doesn't it? To me, would I just want to walk around kind of painted grey and have a chill, relax in the horde, have a biscuit and a brew? Or do I want to be running around being chased? Yeah, zombie. I'd be a zombie, apparently. Anything for the easier version of not running around. Zombie it is. So number 14. Do you prefer gory, creepy or cute and spooky? For colouring, I seem to prefer cute and spooky. I do have an Alan Roberts book, haven't actually coloured in it, and I can appreciate the artwork, especially because it was a movie one, which I am a big movie fan, so it kind of was a bit of, kind of movie culture for me that I just had to have. But so far, the pages I've coloured have been a bit more kind of cute, creepy than creepy. Let's see now. Question 15. What scares you most about being home alone? Probably should have preceded that with apart from the usual, like, being broken into and murdered, I suppose. What scares me most about being home alone? Nothing really, I quite like it. Now I've thought of that, being broken into and murdered, that'd probably do it. But it's not something that if Danny's away, I'd think, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I need a weapon. Doesn't bother me really. Kind of just do what I'd normally do with him here, to be fair. It's number 16. Would you rather walk through a cornfield in the dark or a forest in the dark? Cornfield. Oh no, hang on. I'm not thinking this through, am I? Because that's like an American thing, isn't it? And their version of a cornfield is like 8-9 foot high. I was thinking like our versions of a field which is like knee high, so you'd just be able to see for miles around. If it's our version of a field, which is about knee high, then that. But if it's those ones you always see in the movies where they're running through the cornfields and they can only see like right in front of their faces and there's corn and leaves slapping them as they go past and then something jumps out and eats them. Forest, I suppose at least you can see further and there's more room, things aren't touching you. I don't think I like the idea of stuff touching me in the dark. not in an odd way. I just mean as in leaves and corn smacking me in the face and grabbing my sides. So forest it is. Right, question number 17. If you could make a magic potion, what would it do and what ingredients would it take to make it? Right, if I could make a magic potion, it would be a I think I'm going with a wish potion, and not the horrible genie kind where they always kind of, you think you're getting something good and then they kick you in the teeth in the end. I'm going with the, you know, you make your wish for money, you get money. It didn't come out of a bank, so you don't end up in prison later. You don't end up on a fraud list. You just get what you wished for. So one wish potion that I can reproduce, so I'm not stuck with the one wish. And to make it, it would be water, cinnamon, sugar, and Coke Zero. And this is because two things. One, bet you're going to have to drink it, so you don't want it to be gross. And number two, you know, don't go putting human hair and things in there. Ugh. And number two, I have those in my cupboard, so we're not having to do any special shop runs or messing around. Practical. You got to go practical with these things. Number 18. What was your favourite Halloween costume of all time? I haven't dressed up all that often. We don't do that much here, but I did go as a Playboy bunny one year. So I had my little black swimming costume with my fishnet black tights and my black boots and my little white bunny tail and my bunny headband, and I drew my bunny nose and whiskers on. And I had my bunny gloves on, like long black gloves, and my little white collar. So probably that one. I was quite young. I was, you know, very slim when I was young. I could pull these things off then. And that's probably one of the more fun costumes I've had a go at. And one of the very few. So I'm going to go with that one. It's probably a controversial choice, isn't it? And no, I don't have pictures just before that starts. No. So question number 19, which is the last one. Who would you rather have as a friend? Michael Myers, Pennywise, Alien, Predator, or Freddy Krueger, and why? Well, I'm not sure how I'd feel about Michael Myers rocking up for a brew. Pennywise, he's a bit, I don't know, he's a bit mean for me. It's a bit much, isn't it? Plus he's a giant spider alien that eats universe's thing. He seems a bit intense. Alien, hell no. It's probably one of the few movies that actually still scares the living daylights out of me. Big fan, don't get me wrong, watch it all the time. But it took me quite a few years before I could watch that without hiding behind my hands, to be honest. That leaves me Predator and Freddy Krueger. I am a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan. I'm a bit of a movie collector, so I have quite a few movies. That is one of the sets that I do have. I mean, he's a pretty cool friend to have. He's like unkillable, isn't he? Because let's be honest, no matter what they do and what they've tried, he always comes back. He can get to you in your sleep, so he wouldn't even take up any of your day. You could literally like add a friend in there whilst not having to divide that time between anybody else, any other friends. So there's that. I suppose that's a weird reason to choose. I'm going to go with Freddy Krueger for the simple fact of time management. Yeah. Yeah. It's not where you sort of Scaretag going, is it? I'm going to go with that. All that just to colour that top. That's ridiculous. Right. I am so grateful for you guys sitting and listening to me and my waffling on in these videos. So pleased to have you guys here on my journey, following and commenting and just being the beautiful, lovely people that you are. I want my channel to be a happy, safe space that anyone new or, you know, existing feels they can participate, join and enjoy. And speaking of, my live goes up tomorrow. All are welcome to join. And apart from that, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. I'm really looking forward to seeing other people's scare tag. The questions for people will be down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.